Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, as you get a look at Sports Authority Field at Mile High. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. First carry now for Wendell Smallwood. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Again, it's Smallwood. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Shotgun now for Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Now Wentz to try again after the pick 6. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The tight end in motion right. Now Wentz throwing on second down. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On the end around, here comes Smith. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Wentz now giving to Blunt on the draw. And an alley to run. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his feet as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. Into the red zone, Wentz. This one complete to Smallwood. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and have the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up first and goal. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Wentz going to give this one to Blunt. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want.
Here's Wentz to throw, and that'll be incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. Wentz now on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
So the Broncos coming out now. After the interception, here's Simeon. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. On second down, Anderson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Now it's Simeon, and it's caught over the middle by the tight end Green. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. Dixon. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this.
Let's go. Blue landed. Blue landed. Over.
On second down, here's Simeon. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on third.
Thinking pass all the way.
Now, Jack, Patriot. Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green, Detroit. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
And he's brought down after a good gain. That good for 22 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
In motion left goes a tight end. On first down, Wentz. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On second down, here's Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. Here's the battering ram Blunt. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Give him 3 on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Now a play fake here on first down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Simeon on first down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Benny Fowler that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Back to the air, Simeon on 2nd down. He goes underneath for Anderson. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, here's Simeon. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They go play action here on first down. Green's got it over the middle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. Well, Larry, I know it's late there in Orlando. This is a school night. Folks eager to get right back to the action here in the 3rd quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2nd down following the incompletion.
Here we go.
From the pistol, they run with Anderson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
Hurry up, here we go.
They are going to go with Simeon. And Fowler's got it. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 23 yards on the pickup. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. Simeon over the middle this time to Fowler. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A huge play there for Denver. And even 40 yards. They run it. It's Charles. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Here's Simeon now on second down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a third and goal here. Now Simeon. This will be caught at about the 5. He'll wind up for no gain, and it'll lead to a fourth down. If you're going to pass down here, you better get that in the end zone.
I agree with you totally, and as we both know, the field's already condensed. There's just not a lot of space, so you've got to create some by getting some people downfield into the end zone. If you want to throw it short, you've got to have some movement, some room in order to do that. That one didn't work.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On second down, Smallwood. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Eagles on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Wentz. Aguilar has it. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Throwing on first is Wentz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They'll run it here with Blunt. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Welcome back now to Denver. The Eagles on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing is Wentz. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going. Now Wentz, got to have this one. And his guys are going to take over at the 30. To break that. No avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They run it again with Anderson. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Throwing on 3rd down, Simeon. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, you just saw there, harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you Laddie?
He called me Laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. He's got a man, complete. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 51 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Torrey Smith, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. And that'll make it 13-7. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Broncos are going to get the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They give it to Anderson, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Again, Anderson. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Simeon. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he gets it down to the 32. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So that's a big one there. It's his 3rd field goal of the game, and a 2-score lead's got to feel pretty good right about now.
And while they're not free and clear yet, you're right. Now this defense can go out knowing that it's going to take more than one big play to catch him.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off at his own 46, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
The win for the Broncos, seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd down and 12.